everyone, my name is Desola. I'm a fashion designer and you are welcome to my channel. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Daisy's Wardrobe. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're an existing subscriber, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. And if you've seen my videos before and you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. And put on the notification bell so that you know when I put up a new video. I'm an African-inspired ready-to-wear fashion designer based here in Lagos, Nigeria, and I've been in business for over 10 years. So here on my channel, I talk about being a fashion designer, starting a ready-to-wear business, starting a fashion business, all things business, all things fashion, and sometimes once in a while I talk about my life. So like I said, I'm an African-inspired ready-to-wear fashion designer. I make my designs and I sell my designs right here in my store, and that is what I've done for over 10 years. So here in today's video, we'll be talking about the number one thing that a lot of independent fashion designers struggle with. If you're a fashion designer and you're watching this video and you probably run a business, or you have probably started a business or about to start a business or just started a business, and you know, we fashion designers are creatives. We are more involved in the creative side or the creative aspect of our businesses and trying to make these things beautiful, these pieces nice, and this and that, and you know, the colors, the fabric, you know, the swatches and everything, all that kind of jazz. But there's one thing, there's really one thing that a lot of us struggle with, and that thing is the business side of fashion design. So for me, I worked in a financial institution, so I was able to kind of like cope initially. But as time went by and as my business started to progress over the years, I kind of like struggled, and every time I had to, you know, find ways to just, because the thing is, you have to know that, you know, business is not our strength in any way. Our strength is in designing, not running a business. In the last 12 years, I can guarantee you that I have had to go out there and be intentional about learning how to run a business. How to run a business, how to put structure in a business, how to make money, how to position yourself to run as a successful business. So many things. And that is one aspect that I think a lot of people shy away from. The fact that, you know, we are creatives, and, you know, having to run a business, you know, sometimes can involve numbers, and it can be overwhelming, because being a fashion designer sometimes is overwhelming on its own, and then having to combine it with a business or having to run it as a business sometimes can be a lot. And if you do not have, you know, proper knowledge or the right people guiding you, it can be a challenge, and sometimes, or a lot of the times, you can hit some bumps in the road. But the thing is that it's not impossible to be a fashion designer and run a successful business. People have done it, people are doing it, and people will continue to do it. But I just want to put out in this video that, you know, for me, I feel is one of the major things that a lot of fashion designers face. Having to know how to position your business, having to know how to market your business, having to know how to get customers for your business, having to know how to have repeat sales in your business. You know, the thing is, no matter how good a fashion designer that you are, especially if you're an independent fashion designer like myself, no matter how good you are, no matter how skilled you are, trust me, if you are lacking on the business side, you ain't going nowhere. If you are lacking on the business side in terms of marketing your business, in terms of positioning your business well, in terms of putting a structure in your business, you're not going anywhere. You're not. And to be very honest with you, for those of you who are also familiar with the business side and are fashion designers, I'm sure you can agree with me that combining both can be overwhelming, and sometimes it's a struggle. It's a real struggle, but it's not anything we can't overcome. And that's why you have channels like mine where you can come and watch some of my videos and learn, and then some of my videos to encourage you as to how to navigate. Because let me tell you something, this world of business is a very, very, very lonely world. It's a very lonely journey, and the best thing you can do for yourself is not to let people get in your ear. A lot of people have advice about business. A lot of people, because the thing is about humans that I've noticed over the years is that a lot of people want to feel like, oh yeah, I know, I'm very experienced, I'm very knowledgeable, oh yeah, I can give you any advice you want. But at the end of the day, if you look at it, the business you're running has nothing to do with my business. People say marketing, you have to remember that no matter what anybody tells you, the way you market a fashion business is different from the way you market any other business. And that is facts. I will give you the facts right now. It is very, very, it can be very, very overwhelming and very, very tricky. But the way you market a fashion business is different from the way you market any other business. But you see people who want to come and tell you how to market your business, how to make sales, how to do this, and then you to be there. And you now find that when people become so gullible that they even take their money in the process. They've defrauded them and taking their money in the process. I've fallen victim, that's why I can say that. I've fallen victim of it. They've taken my money before, a whole lot of money. That's why I don't have all these, what's it called? Influencer. You can say anything you like. You can say, oh, that's why, she will say, that's why her brand is not say, whatever it is you want to say. I don't do influencer marketing, and I would never do influencer marketing. My customers are my influencers. Because these influencers, some of them are rogues in daylight. Rogues in broad daylight. So that's a story for another day anyway. But like I said, to run a fashion business and be a fashion designer at the same time, or being a fashion designer and having to tap into the business side of it, can sometimes be a struggle for a lot of fashion designers, and that's an aspect that a lot of fashion designers struggle. And one of the ways that differentiates you as a fashion designer and makes you even successful is when you're able to combine the two successfully. When you're able to know how to run your fashion design as a business, make good money from it, and live a good life. A lot of people can't. Some people can. That's why I always say personal development, business development is very, very important. It is very, very key. You need to always learn to develop yourself, learn to develop your business. A lot of people, when they become fashion designers and they make so much money and they go viral, like some people say, and they make a lot of money as a result of that, they forget to develop themselves, they forget to develop the business, and before you know what's happening, things are not even, after a while, things are not looking the way they should be anymore. So you should never ever neglect developing yourself and developing your business as you go along every single day as a fashion designer. It is very important. As you're developing yourself as a fashion designer, you should also be developing yourself as a business owner in different ways. So my video for today is done. If you enjoyed watching my video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe and put on the notification bell so that you know when I put up a new video. And so I will see you soon.